Okay, yay. Okay, so welcome to the first call of 2022. I am going to change the views here. Let's see. Oh, wait. Now someone's calling. It's Alita. There we go. Okay. Jennifer, I'm going to mute your phone if I can. Or can you mute it? Are you muted? You are muted. That's weird. Okay. I hope I'm showing up correctly. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Okay. Yeah, and here comes Danielle and them. Yay. Okay, so welcome to the first call of 2022. We are so excited, guys. This year has been one for the books all the way around. And we are in such a cool, unique spot as a team. And so that's why I was so excited to get on here with all of you tonight. I am recording this. So if anyone on your team misses this tonight, make sure that you send this to them and we'll have it posted later. But we are in such a unique spot as a team. Those of you that don't know my story, Latoya Lackey, I'm a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus. I have been with Plexus for almost 7 years. 7 years here in about 2 more months. Will be 7 years. And my Plexus journey, when I started Plexus, I actually began Plexus, built my team pretty quickly up to senior gold, a little bit above that. And life happened, lots of different things. You can look at some of my other videos to find out all about our stories. But for about 4 years, I did not work my business. I always took the products and I made money every single month. Sorry. Hey, Danielle, Alita is texting me. Will you text her and let her know that we're on our team call? Thank you. Okay. I left for 4 years to go pursue ministry full time and loved it. Loved what I was doing. I always took my products and I always got paid. All those 4 years, that's the power of residual income. I got paid all 4 years through Plexus from the work that I did the first 2.5 years. Okay. So fast forward to this year and I came back into Plexus. The comp plan had changed. The comp plan was always great, but it had even improved from there. And I decided to start sharing the products again as a business. I also run my own business, a virtual assistant company for Jules and Plexus. So I have a really unique perspective of what the company does and what we can do and accomplish, which I really love. God totally set us up for success like that, guys. So then as this year went ahead, I was just slowly kind of working my business off and on. And around September, I really started to work on mindset and do I want to lead a team? Do I want to grow this business? Is this really what I want to do? And the answer was absolutely yes. And I had a lot of work to do on mindset and different things, working through different things that were stopping me, different patterns. And as I began to do that, one of the things that happened is I began to share with some of you on here. Some of you have been with me for 6 or 7 years, and some of you are brand new. So those of you that are under Danielle's leg, so Danielle, Valerie, Tanya, Misty, that whole leg, you guys have all joined just in the last couple of months. So it's really been amazing the size of the team that we have to have such uneven amount of new people versus people that have been around for a while. There are a lot of people that have been around for a while that are coming back in, which is great. And I love it. And I'm super excited about that. And they're actually having more success now than they ever did. So that's wonderful. And so we've got this really unique thing happening, this dynamic happening on our team, to where most of the time a team that is the size of ours has a lot of people that have been on the products for a while, and they know how to coach people, they know how to onboard, they know how to help develop people and under them and teams and things. And all of you guys are all brand new, most of you. And so it's really interesting. So now all of a sudden, instead of growing at a slow pace and everyone kind of learning, I now, instead of having, 15 or 20 of you to coach and train and teach, we now have, 200 of you to coach and train and teach, all like really quick. So we're going to be talking tonight a little bit about what's coming in 2022. But first, now that I've got Valerie and Danielle on here, otherwise known as Stephanie's iPad, on here, I want to do some celebrating. celebrating. So my cat is no, get down. You're not allowed in that chair. Okay. So I want to do some celebrating, guys, because this year has been amazing. So just to give you some numbers on our team this year, we have added 256 people to our team this year. Added 256 people on top of the people that I already had on our team. Guys, that is huge. That is so exciting. So let's just, give a yay or a one in the comments or something. Give me something. Yay. Okay. We're all going to unmute and shout here in just a minute. Okay. But I did want to give Danielle and Valerie both an opportunity to give shout outs to some of their people. And then I'm going to go through and hit some highlights of different things. So I'm going to let Miss Valerie go first because Miss Valerie is our top recruiter of level ones, guys, from 2021 with 34 level one recruits. So let's just unmute for just a second and give Valerie a hand clap and woo! Yay! So Miss Valerie, if you would, please. I know you wanted to shout out some people on your team, so have at it, sis.
Okay. I just want to take this out of my ear. I've got my earplugs in this afternoon. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. I'm just happy to be here. I want to thank everybody that's helped on my level ones here. I've got seven silvers that's come in. My daughter, Caitlin Riddle, Sonia, Tinker Clemens, Tiffany Williams. Crawley. I'm calling all these names by their maiden names. My mom, Sammy, Christy, actually, she becomes silver in January, but it was like maybe not even an hour afterwards. So I still consider her in there. Misty Gilbert is my senior silver. Woohoo!
Awesome, Misty.
And then Jimmy Sue, I think Jimmy Sue and Sonia are pretty close to getting senior silver. So I'm hoping to get them up, and Christy, now she's really moving along too. She's grabbed several more in there. So I'm really thankful for my team. I feel like we need to get together more. I guess do another little, what was the thing called? The sip and see?
Sip and see. Uh-huh.
I'd like to do another sip and see for the girls, but I think the team's doing great. Really excited for them. I don't know what else to say.
Awesome. That's awesome. No, thank you, Valerie. That is awesome. And we're going to talk a little bit tonight about some different events coming up on the calendar and for things for you to just keep in mind for the first half of the year. So make sure you have a notepad. If you don't have anything to write down, make sure you want to grab something. So next, I'm going to introduce our number 2 recruiter who actually tied with me. And we both had 32 this year. So that would be Miss Danielle Varnell. So yay!
I'm so excited. Okay, so first of all, I couldn't have done it without the team that I have under me. You are amazing. Couldn't have done it without LaToya because I had no clue what I was doing. So I probably blew her phone up and still am blowing her phone up. And will continue to blow her phone up. So I thank all of you. All joking aside, I really couldn't do it without y'all. So Valerie, I'm going to give a shout out to her. She is a rock star. She is unstoppable. Honestly, I mean, she don't even need me anymore. She would ask me questions the first couple of weeks, and then now she's just, YouTube is her friend. She can YouTube it and she knows the answer. So she's senior gold. I'm believing that she's going to be Ruby like ASAP. It ain't going to be long. And then Tanya, which when I first signed her up, she was like, I'm not selling this. I just want to do it just to feel better. And I'm not pushy. And so I think it was probably week 2. She was like, okay, I'm all in. What do I do? So it didn't take her long, and now she's gold. And so she's doing great. And I'm so proud of her. And then Katie Geiselman, she is a pastor's wife. close to where we pastored in Jasper, and she's doing wonderful. She went silver like her first week. And then Jonathan Altman, he is doing great as well. He went silver his first week. So I'm very proud of all of you, and just keep up the hard work.
Yay! So let's unmute and give everybody a shout out from Valerie and Danielle's team. Yay! Okay.
Woo-hoo, so happy.
I love it. I love it. And then, yes, so those our top 2 recruiters for the year, as they mentioned, we've had several rank ups. We've had a lot of rank ups this year. So we had Danielle go to Ruby, Fast Start Ruby. We had Valerie go Fast Start Senior Gold, Tanya Fast Start Gold, Misty Gilbert Fast Start Senior Silver. And just in the last 90 days, we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 silvers in the last 90 days, guys. That is phenomenal. That means that you are helping your people to be accountable on their products. And those that go past 3 people is not a business. Remember, 3 people is just being accountable on your products, doing well on your products. Anybody past that, that is added more than that, they're starting to possibly develop a business. And so that is what we love. We love to help that. For those of you that don't know, 3 people is silver. And then after that, it's around, and it can vary by 1 or 2, but it's around 10 people is senior silver, and then 20 people is gold. Okay, just so you know. And then I think it's 50 people senior gold, is that right? And then 100 is ruby from there, and 150 and so forth and so on. So guys, it is super exciting year. I just want to shout out several people on my team as well. Ahada that's on here, she is on her way. She has gotten several people under her, and a couple of them are starting to build, so she is on her way to senior silver and fast going to gold. I know it. And then and Pat and Jennifer and Heather are all kind of working together as a team, and they are starting to build as well. So we are very soon about to have a senior silver team there with Miss Pat's team. And then, oh yeah, Miss Gail just jumped on. And so Pat's my mom, Gail's my mother-in-law, just in case y'all didn't know. And then Miss Gail is very close to senior silver as well. And so I'm just so proud of you guys and so excited of what is happening. And I truly feel like this is the Lord's timing, and he is bringing us together. And it's really just a culmination of so many different paths coming together. And it really excites me. So one of the things that I did this last weekend over the holidays is I actually took a 3-day class with a lady named Kristen Boss. So if you were in this to win it, you want to know that name, Kristen Boss, B-O-S-S, she's a boss. And she has a podcast that is amazing. You can listen to, follow her on social media, The Kristen Boss. Her podcast is really good for social sellers, okay? For MLM, network marketing, that's what we are, okay? We do it the right way, though, is our Plexus motto. We really want to bring integrity and pride back to the business of network marketing, because it helps so many. There is no other industry in the world that has more 6-figure women earners than network marketing, guys. And so I know we have some guys on here too, so you're included in that, of course, but network marketing is an amazing way for women especially to be able to earn 6 figures, guys. I mean, I heard my friend Bree Coolidge at a meeting just a few months ago, and she said, I make the equivalent of a brain surgeon from my phone in yoga pants on my dairy farm. And she does. So guys, that is something to be proud about. And we are building a business of integrity. We're helping people get healthy. Our motto here, we're going to talk a little bit about this tonight, about our team and where it's going, our team name that we have and the team page that we have. But before we jump into that, I just want you to stop and think for just a second. I know some of you are brand new and some of you have been with us for a while, but I want you to stop and think for just a second. I want you to put it into the chat for me. But what are some things that you have learned in your Plexus journey? What are some things you've learned this year? What are some things that you have learned? How did you grow? What are some ways that you've grown since you started your Plexus journey? And I'm just going to let you guys pop that in the chat. I'm actually going to run go grab some water while you do that. So hurry, do that. Okay. So Jennifer says hard things are worth it. And a no is not a reflection of my worth. That's right. They're not saying no to you. They are saying no to themselves, to their own health, to the products. They're not saying no to you. That's awesome. Being patient. I love that, Sarah. You have learned about being patient. And she puts a little sweat emoji there. I know that's a hard one. Stepping out of your comfort zone, Valerie, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, when we stretch that comfort zone, it gets easier to stretch the next time, doesn't it? Patience and perseverance. Absolutely, Gail. Yes. Patience and perseverance, I think, is a huge key to success in this business, is just being able to persevere, being able just to come back and to follow up and to stay consistent. Determination, Ahada, I love it. Determination, being determined to meet your goals and to do the things that it takes. I love it, guys. I have seen several of you grow in so many different ways just in the last few months, in your mindset and how you are staying encouraged, how you're plugging into the tools that are at your fingertips, to the resources that we have. And you know, Kristen Boss talked about this weekend in the 3-day class that I took with her. She talked about working from a place. There's a thing called the gap or the gain. Okay, the gap or the gain. Now, oftentimes when we go to look ahead, because that's the next thing we're going to do, when we look ahead and say, where do I want to be at the end of next year? Where do I want to be by this summer? Where do I want to be in my business? Where do I want to be in my finances? Where do I want to be in my health journey? When we look at those things, we're often looking way down the line. And when we look way down the line and our goals are very big and they're very lofty, and we say, well, I want to be a jewel and I want to be in Hawaii and I want to be driving the Lexus and making 6 figures and all of that. But then we look at where we are, all we see is this big gap in between. And so instantly our brain, it's interesting how it works. Your brain instantly goes to, hey, that's unknown. I don't know how to do that. So when your brain has an unknown or a danger reflex happening, it will try to turn you to go over here. And that's something God put in us naturally, just to, you know, if you're walking through a scary parking lot, that kind of thing, and you just have that unknown thing happening, your brain's going to alert you, right? Things happen in your body, you get stressed, you get, you know, your heart's racing, all of that. So sometimes when we're looking way ahead at our goals and our goals are really big, we look at that gap and then we're looking at our goals from a negative perspective. So I really want you to stop and look back, because when you look back and you say, you know what, when I look at all that I've learned the last month, when I look at all that I've learned the last 6 months, the last year, when I look at how far I've come, and then I look ahead, I say, you know what? I'm looking at my gains. I'm going like this. That's okay. I can keep going like this, right? Even if it kind of goes like this, you can keep going like that. It feels like that goal is coming from a better place when you look at all that you've already learned, right? So that's why I wanted us to do that. That's why I want us to stop and think, what has happened? What have I learned? Where have I grown? Where have I challenged myself this year? Because this coming year, we're going to do it even more, and we're going to do bigger things and better things. And I'm so excited. So just so that you know, I, as your leader, I invested a large amount of money into a business coach. And so I enrolled in one of Kristen Boss's academies that she has. It's a lifetime membership. and it cost a lifetime to me. It was a very lot of money. I actually cried. I think my mother-in-law, Gail, were you the one sitting with me when I did that? Or Jennifer was here. Jennifer was here with me, and I said, oh my gosh, I'm about to hit purchase. And she goes, do I need to hit the button for you? I'm like, no, I'm going to hit it. I'm doing it. And I hit the button, and I started crying because I was like, this is it, guys. I mean, our team is about to do the most amazing, phenomenal things. We are gonna grow in ways that we never imagined. And I felt God all over it. I felt purpose all over it. And I just know I'm so bought in to this vision and to this team and to you guys and to developing you as leaders. Not for me to come and babysit you and hold your hand, but I want you to be leaders of your own teams and running your own team calls one day and all of that. So, to develop you as leaders, I'm so bought into that I paid an obscene amount of money to have someone coach me and tell me what to do and walk me through all my fears and all my junk and all my goo. And we're going to do that. And then as I do that, I'm going to learn how to coach you. And then I'm going to coach you through all your fears and all your glue. Okay. And then as we are growing and learning and developing, that's where the things are going to happen, guys, because our team, I want to say this too, even to the point where my VA business that I run, I'm even restructuring it a little bit to where I'm backing out to only work about 20 to 30% in my business because I'm making more with Plexus than I am in my company. And I need to spend time developing myself to develop you guys. So that's how bought into this I am. Okay. And you might be like, Latoya, I'm not ready for all that. That's okay. You don't have to be, because I am. And I'm going to get us there. We're going to get there together. I'm going to steer the ship and we're going to go. We're going to row. Okay. So I'm excited about that. And so when I started thinking about, what kind of culture do we want to build on this team? And this is very, very important to me. There is a lady named Krista Deary that is actually a client of mine with the VA, but she's a jewel in Plexus, and she has a lot of ministry people on her team. And she and I are friends. And, when I hit Ruby, I messaged her like the next day and I said, Krista, I want your culture. I want the culture that you guys have on your team, because I see it. I see them getting together at retreats and having prayer nights. I see them, sharing their faith while they're sharing products. I see them doing the things that are in my heart to do. And whether you are, I think everybody on here is a Christian that's watching this call now, but if you're watching it later and you're not a Christian, guess what? You just come onto a Christian team. We're not going to shove Jesus on you, but we are going to love you, and you are going to hear about Jesus on our team. And so part of that culture that I really wanted to develop was we started talking about hope and hustle was what we were going with our group chat. Because hope is the first word that came to mine and Danielle's mind when we started talking about what do we want to name our business builders chat. And hope was the very first thing that came up. And then as I got to thinking about it, as I was going through these classes this weekend, I'm like, this is so much more. So in my ministry, in Latoya Like You Ministries, my motto has always been hope, identity, and freedom. And so I told Danielle this weekend, I'm like, I really feel like we need to just carry that over the team name, because that's what our team is going to bring for people, guys. It's going to bring hope and health for people that have been feeling bad, not been able to play with their kids, not been able to get out in the yard. They're going to have hope again. They're going to have hope for energy. They're going to have hope for a more fulfilling life. They're going to have hope to be able to go to ball games and do all the things. They're going to have hope. They are going to have identity, because as they come to this team, we are going to pour into them. We are going to love them. We are going to serve them. We are going to train them, and we're going to help them work through some of their mind junk so that they can be the best them they can be, whether that's selling Plexus or selling cars or being a stay-at-home mom, not doing anything, not telling anybody about Plexus, whatever it is. I want this team to be a place where they can come and get their head junk straight and get their identity on in the Lord and know that there's purpose in their life. And then the last part is freedom. And that freedom part comes in so many different ways. Number one, for me, it's the financial freedom. Financial freedom means being able to make choices, guys. And that's what this business means for me. I heard a quote the other day that said that to be rich is to have money, to be wealthy is to have options. I want you to think about that. To be rich is to have money. To be wealthy is to have options. And that to me is what financial freedom brings. It's not so that we can, build bigger barns, but it's so we can build longer tables, right? It's so that we can begin to engage in our community. It's so that we can give. Danielle and I want to pay off our church $1.3 million. Hello. We want to pay off the church. I've been in that church for 23 years, ready to pay it off, so things like that, we want to give, financial freedom, that we're not in debt, that we're building a legacy for our families. I don't know if you know this or not, but your Plexus business, as you build it, you can actually leave it as an inheritance to your children, and they can pick up your team and roll with it. Isn't that amazing? This is a legacy company, You can have your family involved. Some companies won't let you have your spouse involved with you. I know my father-in-law just signed his first person up under my mother-in-law. How amazing is that? I mean, you have husbands and wives working together. You have moms and daughters working together, mothers-in-laws and daughters-in-laws working together. It's a family. And so that's what I really wanted to create a sense of on this team. And guys, like I said, even if you are not here to build a big, huge team and you just want to get your products paid for, or you just want to find out more about the health side of it, that is great. And we are glad that you're here, but you're going to get more than that from us. You are going to get mindset. You are going to get empowerment. You are going to get identity in Christ. You're going to get a family that's going to pray for you. And you are going to get people that are going to celebrate with you and cry with you and cheer and do all the things. That is what you're getting on this team. So I'm honored that the Lord brought you here. And I'm just going to choke up. I'm honored that the Lord brought you here and that he has allowed me to come and to help lead this team. So I want you guys to know that I'm not a crier. So anyway, that's a big deal. But so looking ahead, let's talk about our goals for a minute. We're in the right spot. We're going to equip you. Don't worry about what you don't know. What you don't know, we'll figure it out. What I don't know, I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to tell you. Okay. So what you don't know, don't worry about. But thinking ahead, type in the chat, what are your goals for this year? Let's look at your goal for this year, the end of the year. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? If you're not building a business and you are just here for the health products, where do you want your health to be? If you're building a business, if you're building a team and you say, LaToya, I want this to be an income stream for my family, where do you want that to be? How do you want it to look by the end of the year? So I see Miss Danielle said June, Emerald by June of 2022. I love it. I love it. Love it. Where are you going to be by December, Miss Danielle? All right, everybody type something in there for me. I want to hear from everybody. Go ahead. I mean, it's scary to type it out, isn't it? It's kind of like, ooh, take a chance and type it out because I'm going to walk you through it. Okay. So where do you want to be by the end of the year? If you don't know, if you're brand new and you're like, I don't know all the ranks, I don't know what that is. How much money do you want to be making? How much do you want to be making a month? How much do you want to be making annually by the end of the year? My goal this last year was to hit Emerald by December and to be making 6 figures. That was my goal this last year. Did I hit that? No. But guess what? My goal has not changed. My timeline has moved by about a quarter, but my goal has not changed. I will be an Emerald and I will be making 6 figures by the end of the first quarter. So that has not changed. It's okay that I didn't hit it. I'm still moving towards it, right? Because we're going to look from our gains, not our gap, right? We're going to look at, well, how far did I come? I've gotten pretty darn close. So I'm excited about that. So Robin says better health. That's awesome. Robin, if you have better health, what will you be doing differently in December that you're not doing right now in January? Once you think about that and type that in there. What would you be doing differently if you have better health in December? What would you be doing differently that you're not doing in January? So I love that. Heather, Senior Ruby by the end of the year. Absolutely, girlfriend. Absolutely. I love that. I love it. Caitlin, better health for you and gold by July. That is wonderful. I love that. Caitlin, you are silver, are you not? I believe, is Caitlin silver? Somebody tell me. Is she? I think she is. Okay. Yes, you are. You're on my list, girl. So Caitlin, I'm going to challenge you. You can be gold way before July. So if you want to be, again, everyone gets to move at their own pace. This is all up to you guys. But if you want to be, I totally believe you could extremely easily, or not easily, but extremely with effort, be gold by February if you wanted to. Okay. So by July, you could be senior gold or on your way to ruby. Sarah, gold by June, July. Same for you, Miss Sarah. Same for you, Miss Sarah. I love it. Okay. And then Pat says 35K a year is where she wants to be, and she wants to be healthy and happier and more. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, Gail, I see you. I missed you just a second ago. So emerald by end of the year. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love that you typed it in there. That's awesome. So I want you to be proud, guys, that you're just typing this in. It's scary. It is so scary to type this stuff in. I know it is. Valerie, emerald by July. Yes, girl. Absolutely. Who have we not heard from? I'm going to call you out. Ahada, Trina, Galaxy A50, whoever you are. Tanya, I know some of you may have some other things going on in the background.
I'm having to help Tanya. She don't know how to do it. So I'm sending
that's
her
fine.
videos.
That's fine. You can type in for her. That's fine. That's fine. So Robin says that she would be happier, healthier, able to travel. Oh my goodness, due to personal reasons, and not have income levels, right? Not have limitations and want to travel. That's huge. That is so huge. That's what I love about this business. It's one of mine and my husband's goals is eventually for him to retire from his business and for us to be able to work from anywhere, because we can. I would love nothing more to be sitting on a beach in Florida for a month doing my Zoom calls. That would be awesome to me. Take my dog, good to go. So I love that. Guys, I'm so proud of you. Just writing out those goals is a little scary, I know. So again, those are a long way out, right? That feels a long way. So how do we break that down? How do we say, okay, if I'm going to be this point by the end of the year, where do I need to be in 6 months? And then if I'm going to be there, where do I need to be by the end of the first quarter? So I just want you to think about that and kind of break it down, you know. So Gail, I know you said emerald by the end of the year. If you want to be emerald by the end of the year, then in order to kind of track that, if you would, again, all of this can move much faster, much slower. It just depends on the amount of activity and consistency that you have in your daily operations. But I mean, a good goal for you, Gail, would probably be, let's see, you definitely senior silver, if not gold in January, I would say. And then I would say senior gold February, Marchish for sure. And then March, probably by June, you want to be hitting ruby in order to be emerald. Okay. So guys, totally doable. So get with me, get with your upline if you need help looking at some of those paths. I am going to offer this for those of you that are on the call. I've offered it to some of you individually already. I've only had a couple of people actually take me up on this. But if you want a one-on-one coaching session with me once a week, during January, February-ish timeframe, or every other week, I will make myself available. I do have a calendar link that I can send you, and you can book a time that's convenient for you. So if you do want that, message me privately on Facebook and I will send you that calendar link. You can book a time. We will get together. Now, when we get together, I want you to come with questions. I want you to come with, hey, here's what I'm struggling with, and we're going to figure it out. We're going to solve some problems, and we're going to give you some tools to move you forward in your business. Amen. All right. So, woo, time is moving really, really fast. I'm about to fly through some stuff. So if you have your notepad, be ready. Now, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, our team page, real quick. So our team page is called Hope, Identity, Freedom, Your Plexus Community. That page is not just for business builders. That page is for everyone on our downline. Again, I want our page to be a resource for people, whether they want the business or not. I want it to be a place of inspiration. I want it to be a place of information, of training, development. My goal and what I am in the process of building, if you are not on that page, go get on that page. If you're not on that page, message me, Valerie, Danielle, Tanya, gals on that page, anybody that's on that page that's in your upline, message them and tell them you want an invite. Okay. And so, or invite your people, guys. So when you go to that page, my goal is to build a place where in our main feed, we have, inspiration, we have announcements, that kind of thing. But as you are building your team and as you're bringing people on, we're going to have guides. There are guides across the top. There's a button that says guides. When you hit guides, the guides are going to be themed. Let me pull up my little guide thing that I did last night or this weekend. So the guides are going to be themed so that when you bring new people on or when you start to build your team for the first time, you will be able to see exactly what guide to direct people to. So for example, sorry guys, I looked in the wrong spot. Okay, so when you go to the page, you will see at the top, there is a featured area. There's featured things. So the very first thing is a welcome. That's going to tell you a little bit about the Hope Identity Freedom, what our team's about. The next thing is a guide to our guides. So guide number 1 is going to be growing your team. If you want to grow your team, that's where you're going to want to check back into and look for tips, videos, documents, graphics, things to grow your team. Okay. Guide number 2 will be product knowledge. So product knowledge will be all around the different products. Also, I'm going to put in there some videos and helps on, how do I know when to increase my BioCleanse? How do I know when to go up on my triplex? How do I know when to add other products? Do I ever come off my triplex? All of that stuff is going to be coming. Again, guys, it's going to take me a few weeks to get all this in there, but it's going to be in there. Guide number 3 is going to be the social media, how to build trust and how to build your social media audience. Okay. We don't want to just get out there and spew Plexus. We want to do things the right way. We want to do them with integrity. We want to do attraction marketing where people are coming to us. Guys, that takes about 90 days. It takes about 90 days of consistency. One post is not you post. One post is not you working your business on social media. It takes about 90 days of different types of posts, different wording, things like that to really start to attract your audience and for them to trust you as a resource to come for health products, for gut, or for extra income for business. Okay. So I want you to think long-term. I know we have a lot of people that see results very, very quickly in the products and in the business, but most people, it takes a minute. So product wise, you want to tell people, guys, we want you to commit to these products for 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months, we want you to commit. If you're looking to see results in 30 days, this is not, more than likely not your thing. If you're looking to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, Plexus is not the right fit for you. If you're looking to get healthy and change your lifestyle and be coached and be supported, that's what we're here for. Okay. So I have literally turned away people because I would rather sign someone up on the products that understands the commitment that they're making and will allow me to coach them and walk them through the process than to have someone come in that doesn't know or expects to feel, like they've had a Red Bull on day 3. And that's not what we do. It's not a stimulant based energy, right? It's a blood sugar energy. So it's not going to hype them up. And if that's what they're looking for, they're going to be disappointed unless they're taking active and they want to be hyped up a little bit. So those are the types of things we want to begin to educate people on. So those guides are going to be there for you. You'll also see in the featured area, it says get connected. It's going to send you to our YouTube channel, which is where this video will be uploaded, our testimonial page. You meet our leaders. You meet me and Danielle and our upline up above us. There's videos there, different things. So I bring that up just to say, if there's anything on this page that you say, man, I wish we had a section that said this, or, if you get an idea, if you're like, Latoya, can we get a graphic I could just have in my phone that says this, that I could send to people or whatever, let me know. Give us your feedback. Give me your input because this is our page together. And so I want to know what you need and I will do my best to make it happen. Okay, now incentives, really quick. Incentives for January. I'm super excited. So every month, Plexus has a quarterly sprint. So we have 4 a year. So this last quarter, as many of you know, we were sprinting towards Leaders Retreat. Leaders Retreat is going to be in March. We had 3 people besides myself, so 4 total, earn Leaders Retreat on our team, which is so exciting. This is my 4th Leaders Retreat, and it's the first one where I've ever had team members go with me. So I'm stoked. Okay. So we're going to have 4 of us there at Leaders Retreat. And you will be hearing all about Leaders Retreat and all the good things we're learning. We're going to bring all that back to you. It's going to be awesome. This quarter, the first quarter of the year, we are sprinting towards convention. So convention for Plexus is going to be in June, and it is June I will tell you, it is June the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Plexus Convention is. It is going to be in Columbus, Ohio. And so I've already got somebody texting me right now, Miss Trina. She's like, I want to go. Yes, sign up. Guys, you want to get registered for convention right now. Okay. I don't know what the price is right now. I know up until December 31st, it was like, what was it? Does anybody remember? 130 maybe? I don't know. It's probably around 150 now, I think. But you do want to go ahead and get your ticket. Go ahead and buy your ticket for convention now. If something happens and you can't go, you have up until just a few weeks before to cancel and get your money back, except for $5 processing. Okay. So go ahead and get your ticket, because convention will sell out. And when it sells out, it's gone. It's sold out. So you'd have to watch things virtually, and that's not fun. Okay. So we want you there with us in Columbus. It's going to be awesome. I've already rented a couple of rooms, and we will be renting some more, and just, going in together. You can put 2 people in a room. You can go up to 4 people in a room. We'll figure all of that out later. Just sow in faith and go ahead and buy your ticket to convention. I know several of us already have our tickets. Gail has already booked her plane ticket and her hotel. So I love it. So do that. Now, if you say, well, I can't go to convention, can I still work in the sprint for convention? Yes, you can still earn prizes. Guys, these prizes are awesome. Okay, so if you go in your back office, you can see, if you go over to your back office, go to dashboard and then go to incentives, and it will take you to the incentives page. It explains everything about the first quarter success sprints. But these are the prizes. I'm just going to tell you real quick. The first level is that you are entered in to win a Peloton bike, guys. How cool is that? That is super exciting. It does not take a whole lot to get to that level. Okay. Everybody should hit that one. The second level is $50 for the convention store, for the store at convention. I do think, I believe if you get that $50 convention store credit and you don't go to convention, I still think you can place an order online with that at convention store online. Pardon me. Level number 3 is a winner's dinner. You and a guest will be able to go to a nice winner's dinner at convention to celebrate your success. That is fun. I've been there. It's so great. Plexus does everything first class, guys. I'm talking first class. Like, it's the best food. It's the best decor. It's the best bands. It's the best everything. It's amazing. And convention is huge. I mean, this is only my 2nd convention due to life circumstances and deaths in the family and things that we had going on. I've only been to 1 convention, and it was in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand, and it was phenomenal. The training is amazing. The networking is amazing. The encouragement, the people that you meet, you will be friends with for the rest of your life. It is so much fun. So winner's dinner is level number 3. Level number 4 is $125 spending cash. Whether you go to convention or not, you get that $125 deposit into your pay portal. That's exciting. Level 5 is $500 spending cash. So that's on top of the 125. So 625. Somebody do some math for me. Number 6 is $1,000 travel cash. And it says, and I'm not sure what this is, it says, or set your sights on the destination of your dreams. I don't know what that means, but either way, $1,000 or a cool trip. Something's happening around level 6. Okay. Level 7 is a black tie gala. And guys, when I say black tie gala, I'm talking like you will see the pictures on, like black tie. I'm getting a gown. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm excited about my gown. Okay, I might even get a tiara. I don't even know. Okay, and then the last level, level number 8, is $2,500 spending cash. So guys, it's over $4,000 in cash that you can earn. This isn't that you can win. This is you earn it. You hit the level, you get it. Okay, that is huge. So every single one of you on here, you have 3 months to sweep this entire contest. Guess what? Me and Danielle both swept the last quarter contest in what, 6 weeks, 5 weeks? Really, 6 weeks? About 6 weeks, we swept the entire contest. Now, again, unicorn, she's a little different, okay? But you very easily, with some work and some effort, she said, with some work and some effort, you can, over the 3 months, you can sweep this contest, guys. Okay, me and Danielle swept both for the last one. Valerie got to the last level. She got the shopping spree, whoop, whoop, $2,500 shopping spree at Nordstrom's or Neiman Marcus, wherever they're sending us, in March at Leaders Retreat. So guys, and then Tanya earned Leaders Retreat, and she got the first 2 levels of cash, I think, something like that. So guys, this is totally doable. All of you are in momentum. All of you are already building. You already know what to do. We're going to help you. You can get this cash and come to convention with us. But even if you don't come to convention, you still get the cash. So let's run for Leaders Retreat. There's a worksheet there in the back office you can print off that will help you plan and say, okay, these are my goals for each month. Here's what I need to do. And then again, if you want a coaching call with me, we can discuss that on the coaching call. What's the best way to get you there? I will tell you the biggest thing to do to get to Leaders Retreat, we have learned, is to develop silvers. Everybody you bring on, get them to get their 3 accountability buddies. Whether they're going to build a business or not, get them to silver. What I say, we had 20 something silvers in the last 90 days. Guys, that's huge. Okay, like 25 silvers. And Danielle and I earned the Silver Stars trip, and Valerie's in the running for Silver Stars trip this month. So like, there's stuff out there to learn, to earn, to get, and that is the best way to get to Leaders, or to get to a convention, and with over that $4,000 spending money. So you want to go for that. Now, January's incentives, real quick, are $9.95 enrollment fee for VIPs. So annually, that is $19.95. So they're getting $10 off of their enrollment fee because it's only $9.95. You have create your own welcome packs. Can I just hear an amen from the choir on that? I'm so excited. Create your own welcome packs is there. You have 3 different options. They can choose if they want to slim, and then 2 bags of, active or hydrate, and then, supplements. There's all kinds of choices there. So they can go in, you can walk them through that, help them decide what they want for their welcome pack. And that is huge. Like, Plexus has never in all my years with Plexus done that. So this is a game changer. I'm super excited. And they're giving 10% off all welcome packs. You don't need a code for that. It's automatically taken off at checkout. So that is huge. And I think, Trina put in a convention down there. Price for conventions $149 until May the 15th. So you do want to, if you just Google Plexus Convention 2022, it will pop up. You can register right there. Training that is happening right now, guys. I put on our team page, there's a corporate training calendar, guys. Corporate has so much training for us. It's amazing. I'm not going to recreate the wheel. Go there. It's a great resource. Tons of things to learn. Jennifer Leith, who is our second Diamond Upline. Alita is our next Diamond Upline. She's my friend that recruited me. And then above her is Jennifer. Jennifer I put on our team page the graphic from her page. She's going to have a call, I think week after next, that's going to talk about talk about convention and the sprint to convention, and like game plan that with you a little bit. That's going to be great. She's got some other calls happening. So plug into these things. Monday through Friday, we have Power Hour, 9:25 Central Time. We get on for prayer. 9:30 to 10 is all about mindset training, guys. If you miss Power Hour, you can go to the Diamond Minds page, the Plexus Diamond Minds page, and under guide number 8, Guide number 8 is all of the Power Hour recordings. There's over, I think, like 200 recordings there, guys. You have plenty to go watch and learn, okay? So there's no doubt on training. Every Monday night here, 8:30, we will be doing our team training here on Monday nights. We are not doing silvers at 7 this month. That was just last month to get people ready for the accountability calls that started tonight with Alita. And then 2 things happened that are pretty cool that I really enjoyed, the ones that I got to see. In December, there was a thing called Diamonds in December on our Plexus Diamond Minds page and on Jennifer Lee's team page. Diamonds in December, if you just hashtag that and looking, even on Facebook, it'll probably pull up on somebody's page. I put the calendar on our team page. Guys, that's where a different diamond every single day in the month of December went on to everybody's Facebook page via YouTube link. And they talked from anywhere from, 10 minutes to 20 or 30 minutes about something that will help you with your business, help you with mindset. So that is learning from the top 1% of our company. So if you want to know what to do, they give it to you. Okay. So go, I printed out the calendar for December, Diamonds in December, and I'm going to go through and check them all off and make sure I've listened to all of them. Now in January, they are doing jewels in January, same type of thing. So be on the lookout for that, jewels in January, and they're going to be doing that same thing. That is, you should be able to hashtag that again on Facebook. I'm not sure if it's on Jennifer's page. I know it's on her Upline's page, but just look for that. And then Super Saturday, January 15th. How many of you are registered for Super Saturday virtually or in person? Put a 1 in the comments for me. I'm super excited. I know me and Valerie and Danielle are going in person to Arizona, and we are going to be at Super Saturday. Super Saturday is it's a half-day event. It's a half-day training. So we're flying all the way to Arizona and spending like 4 days there for a half-day of training. But we're going to get to be around all of the jewels and all the people there in Plexus land. So we're really super excited. So that training, Super Saturday, is annual event every year in January that Plexus hosts. They always have big announcements and some training happening during that Super Saturday half day. It's always something, big announcements, maybe a new product or something like that happening. There's always something big. Now, if you have not registered for Super Saturday, you do want to do that. Here's why you want to register. If you're like, well, Latoya, I'm not going, I'm just going to be watching it online. A, you have to register to watch it online. You have to have a code to get in. B, usually when you have something like that with Plexus, those that register for the event will usually get early access to whatever the announcement is, typically, or they'll send you a code for a discount for something. They usually reward us in some way by registering. So it's worth it to register. I think it's $24.99 right now to register for Super Saturday to watch it virtually, $24.99. And I'm not sure if there are still in-person tickets available, but if there are and you want to go to Phoenix, Arizona in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, with me and Valerie and Danielle, by all means, come go with us. And you may even get to bunk with us if we have an extra bed at the time. So if you want to come with us, please come, because we're going to go. We're going to have fun. It's going to be amazing. If you have signed up for Super Saturday already, hopefully you have gotten in your email, they will send you 3 free codes for Super Saturday. I encourage you to use those with people that are interested but have not committed to the business with Plexus. Okay. If you have somebody you've been trying, like, girl, come work this business with me, come do this, and you want them to experience Plexus and have a little bit of buy-in and be like, okay, I might like these people, give them your code for Super Saturday, your free code, and ask them to watch on Super Saturday, and they will hopefully buy in and love it. So you should get 3 free codes for that. Now, real quick, almost done. I know I got 4 minutes. Okay, here we go. You guys have been awesome. Have y'all been enjoying this? Like, let me know. I can't see your faces, only a couple of you, but the ones I can see are having fun. Okay. So a couple of other things I want you to look at. When we get back from Super Saturday, I'm trying my best. We have made phone calls to the Lexus dealership in Chattanooga to have a gathering there. Now, we were wanting to do that the weekend after we got back from Super Saturday so we could come and bring all of our excitement to you guys. A lot of our team is in Alabama, right over the Tennessee line there. And then the rest of our team is in Nashville. So we were going to meet jointly at Chattanooga in the middle just for an afternoon and do a thing there at the Lexus dealership. So y'all can help me pick out my free Lexus I'm going to be getting here in a couple of months and doing all that. But they said they have not had any large groups in since COVID. So they were going to have to see if they could do that. I know. So if we're not able to do that, I will let you guys know. We will, in the very least, have a good Zoom when we get back. And, you know, Danielle and Valerie and I will be sharing our biggest takeaways from Super Saturday. We will do something. I do want to have an in-person event very soon. Then in April, I'm looking at houses. I want to do a team retreat with you guys. So if you are interested in doing a team retreat with us, that will look like probably, again, the Chattanooga area, Lookout Mountain area. We're going to rent a house for a Friday night and a Saturday night. We're going to come. We're going to have some team events. We're going to do some training. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to try to keep the cost around $100 to $150 for the weekend. That includes your food and lodging. You just got to get yourself there. And so I will let you guys know about that. But if you're interested in that, I would love to start getting some head counts together so I can see how big of a house to get. So let me know, message me if that is something you're interested in. Pop up your Facebook right now, message me on Facebook, count me in for April. We will stay away from spring breaks and Easter if at all possible on that. And but we're already looking at some really cool houses down in the Chattanooga area. So for those of you from Nashville and from Alabama, you'll have about an hour drive each and we'll be good. So that will be in April. And then again in June is convention. Okay, are y'all stoked? Are you excited? I didn't give you a lot of technical stuff tonight. Tonight was just a lot of, hey, here's what we are and how we're going to do and how we're going to roll. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, I will stay on here just for a couple of minutes and answer any questions that you have if you want to stay on and listen to any answers for questions. But I am going to stop the record button and let our replay people go. But we will stay on here for just a minute and answer any questions that you guys have. So say goodbye to the recording people. Say goodbye to them. Yay, bye.